And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend set. It's the Athletics taking on the New York Yankees. Well, Singy, as we come into this one, it's all about the sweep.
Yeah, and anytime there's a chance for the brooms to come out, the pressure is definitely on. We'll see if they can find a way to salvage at least one in this series.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go, and starting in this one, it'll be Marcus Stroman. Tell us about him in that sub-3 ERA, Singy.
Well, anytime you can keep your ERA under 3, you're doing a lot of things right, and you're putting your team in a position to win a lot of ball games as well. And he's doing tremendous out there on the mound. Every time he gets the ball, you expect him to go out there and dominate, and that's what he's been to this point. We'll see how he is today.
Okay, all set to go, and now Lawrence Butler. Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
1-1.
On the ground to third. Chisholm sends it to first. They go 5-3 for the first out as the third baseman makes the play from the shortstop spot in the shift. And time now to check out the A's lineup. At the bottom of the lineup, a guy trying to turn things around, Denzel Clark.
Yeah, slumping a little bit in this series. Just 2 hits to this point, but he's certainly a guy that could still make an impact in this one. It'll be interesting to see, though, if he makes any adjustments or if the pitchers continue to have the upper hand against him.
Jacob Wilson stands in now and watches strike one. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, struck him out. So 2 down now, and here is Brent Rooker. And first offering is fouled off. Rooker matched a homer in his last game. Oh, 0-2 now. And there's the ball.
1-2.
Tries to hold up, appeal to first, and Woody Keller right on it. Says he held up. 2 out, space is empty. That one the other way. Brings it in for the third out. Nothing doing there for the A's. And now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. You're watching Yankees baseball on the show, NYC. Back here in New York, our starting pitcher in this one, Luis Severino. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Bottom of the first, and now the center fielder, Trent Grisham. And the sweeper catches the plate. Tied him up inside with that one.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Severino kick steals. Stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Got him swinging.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But you know what happens.
One down. Here comes Cody Bellinger. And a foul ball. Severino. That one missed.
That's in. Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
That's down and in. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That misses the zone, and it's 3-2. There's a swing and a drive. And that one hops the wall. The throw in, and that's a double.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
It's Aaron Judge now. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. And that gives him a lead. It's 2-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Now it's Ronaldo Hernandez. And first offering is fouled off. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-2.
One out, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 down. Here's the third baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. 2 for 6 so far in the series. And there's a foul ball.
He's given up a couple of runs, but the pitch count really not as high as you would think. Might be able to get through this one under 25 pitches.
That misses.
That's the ball.
And now it's even 1-1. Right side. And that one handled to first. And that is that. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Back after this on the show. Back in the Bronx, new inning getting started. And here's the first baseman, Logan Davidson. That's in there. Strike one.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope.
1-1.
You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Our plate umpire, Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, with Hendricks, Boo, kind of interesting. He's a good, consistent umpire, but you do hear that he kind of favors one side of the plate more than the other. So It's really hard to know for sure, but I think that usually it has to do something with where he sets up prior to each pitch.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Max Muncy digs in now. Had an RBI yesterday, one of the 2 runs they scored in the game. Lifted in the air, right center field. Reaching for it, and brings it in.
That is it. The left fielder.
2 outs, base is empty. Max Schumann, the next to hit. Entered the game on defense, so this is his first trip to the plate in this one. Swing, and a ball popped up. Volpe hauls it in to end the inning. And the A's are gone in order. They trail it here 2-0. Bottom of the inning. Here's Paul Goldschmidt.
The first baseman.
Goldie batting 6th in today's lineup. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Severino back to work. Way high there. Ball 1. On the ground, right side, and foul ball. And it's fouled away. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Jason Dominguez getting ready to hit. Swings through that one, out in front that time.
0-1.
Next offering upstairs. And that one missing low.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Fouls one off. 2-2. And he deals. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. One down, base is empty. Gets a piece and stays alive. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Anthony Volpe. Check swing went around. 0-1.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Line drive. Makes the grab, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Yankees as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. And here is Luis Urias. That catches the zone for a strike, and it's 0-1.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
0-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground to the left. Gets to it with a slide. Fires to first. And very nicely done for the out.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
Next up for the A's, Willie McIver. And first offering is fouled off. And a big swing and a miss.
0-2.
And ball one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one not close. The count now 2-2. And it's a K for the Stroh Show.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Denzel Clark stands in now, looks at that one inside. Swing and a grounder, foul first base side. That one out to right. Bellinger gets under it. He's there. He's got it. And that's the third out. 9 straight retired here to start the game. It's the Yankees 2 and the A's nothing. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
Second baseman, Oswald.
Swing and a miss. More numbers retired and more world championships than any other franchise. The impact the Yankees have had on baseball really second to none. And you come here to this yard and it's all on display. Inside, just missed.
It's an organization for me when I was traded from the San Francisco Giants to the Yankees and put on those pinstripes for the first time. Not just me. You'll hear other guys say it. They feel like they put on a big league uniform for the first time, even though they had worn another big league uniform.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So now back to the top of the order. Let me put you on the spot. You played in Chicago. You talked about a little bit of time with the Yankees, but New York style pizza or Chicago style pizza?
Well, I've got to say New York pizza because I'm trying to cut the carbs. But no, honestly, you can't really go wrong in this city if you're getting pizza, whether it's 12 p.m. or it's 12 a.m.
Peraza gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Fouled off left side.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
Swing and a miss. 1-2.
1-2 is the count.
A healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
And that one almost hit him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Next pitch is outside.
So here we go. Base runner at first. Could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
That one is absolutely belted. A dive, and he can't haul it in. Lead runner around second. Coming home. The relay throw. Tag, not in time. He scores. And they're up by 3.
Picks himself up an RBI. Double into the gap, and that was a really nice swing to beat the inside pitch. Just beat him to the spot. Kept his hands tight inside that baseball, and that just allowed him to drive it into the alley right there.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Cody Bellinger stepping in now for the Yankees. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1.
You know, these Yankees showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
No outs. Runner on second. And misses inside.
And that
2-2.
pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
That full. Misses. Full count now. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Oh, and it hits the base.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. He's already homered in this game. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
It's 0-1.
That's
1
inside.
ball, 1 strike.
And that one gets past the catcher. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Definitely trying to work down and get that double play ball, but it got away enough to erase any chance of that. Good job of moving up into scoring position. Now a hit could make that wild pitch really sting.
That one misses. Now 3-1. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame here in the last half of the third. And Judge spoils that one. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add a couple more. It's 6-0.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrist to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the lock, and gets the home run.
And here comes Mark Kotsay as he's ready to make a change and go to the bullpen. Luis Severino won't go any further, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. Number 69 taking over on the mound.
Number 69.
He's into the game with the bases empty.
Jack Perkins.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Ronaldo Hernandez.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
That one finds the zone. It's 0-1.
No balls, 1 strike.
There's a swing and a miss.
Oh, that's that slurve right there.
No ball,
He threw it
2 strikes.
extremely well. You talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Pitch in the dirt,
1-2.
and that's ball 1. 4 runs already in the frame here in the third and final game of the series. And it's even up.
That's a ball.
And there's a
Count,
ball.
count.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
The third baseman, number 13.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees.
Jr.
Grounded out his first time up. And that
No, that
misses.
missed.
1-0.
1-0.
And another ball.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
Nobody out. Runner at first. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, he left that changeup up. Got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
And now it's 3-2.
Good fastball there. I think it was a purpose pitch. Just want to make that hitter's feet uncomfortable, and that location will definitely do it.
Got him swinging. Tied him up on a fastball inside.
Now batting, the
And
first
Paul
baseman,
Goldschmidt will come up to hit. He struck out swinging in his first at bat. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Late on that fastball.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
On the ground, and that's just foul.
One ball, two strikes.
Squirts away a little bit. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
Dominguez at the plate for the second time as he takes ball one. And that's through there for a strike. And the count 1-2. Ripped to short. They get the force. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. So it's 4 runs, 5 hits, no errors, and 1 left. 3 innings complete. Yankees 6 and the A's nothing. Welcome back. And struggles at the plate in this series as we take a look at the numbers.
Butler.
And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Athletics just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Next offering misses. 2-2.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
And they'll do it again.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
And that's a fair ball. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And he's going to get to second with nobody out.
Man, that was a pretty good battle at the plate, and I'll tell you, it feels pretty good as a hitter when you grind out a hit like that. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
So a man aboard, and the batter will be the shortstop, Jacob Wilson. Aaron Boone makes his way out of the dugout, and he will make a move to the bullpen. JT Brubaker gets the call from the pen.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Back to the mound. He's got it. Throws to first in time. That's the first out in the top of the fourth.
Up next for the A's, the designated
And
hitter,
now the DH, Brent Rooker. He's 0 for 1. Inside. Ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
That's ripped to right down the line. Bellinger puts it away for the out. 2 down.
The first baseman.
Here's Logan Davidson. Struck out swinging his first time. That clips a corner. In the air, center field. Grisham trying to get there. He's got it, and that'll do it. The A's strand 1. Still up against a 6-0 deficit. Here at new Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the fourth, Anthony Volpe. And that one is lifted in the air. Butler puts it away for the out. So up next, Oswald Peraza. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Lifted in the air, right field. Butler settles underneath it, brings it in. That's out number 2.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Back to the top of the lineup, and now it's going to be Trent Grisham. Hit in the air, left field. Schumann. And that is that. Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings.
Max Muncy.
Brubaker back to work. To the right side, Peraza. Slings to first, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth. Max Schumann up next for the A's. Flied out his first time. On the ground, right side, Peraza. Whips it to first. And the first 2 set down in the top of the fifth.
Now batting, second baseman, Luis.
Here's Luis Urias. Grounded out his first time. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Reaching down, makes the catch. So they make short work of him there. Home half of the fifth coming up. Yankees 6 and the A's nothing. Back at the ballpark. And in this series, it has been ugly on the mound as we look at the numbers. Tap foul at the plate.
You know, these Yankees really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
0-2.
And that one hit to first. He'll do it himself. One up, one down. Aaron Judge at the plate.
Well, no better night than Sunday night when everyone is watching. You break out, you just let them know that you haven't gone anywhere.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Judge, in his 9th season, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he's one of the few two-time MVPs in the league. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. And he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game. And they add to the lead. It's 7-0. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
Now, Ronaldo Hernandez. Yeah, that's fouled off. 1 out, bases empty, and a run in. Last half of inning number 5. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
That hit him.
Inside, and it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
The third baseman,
One
number
gone,
13.
runner at first. Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. 0 for 2 in this one. That one fouled off. Just off the inside edge.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Swing and a miss. 1 and 2.
Just a little too quick on that front shoulder, front hip, front foot. Everything comes open. No way of making contact with that one.
The 1-2. Pulls the string with the changeup, struck him out.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
On the ground to third. They take the force out, and the inning is over. The Yanks do get one on the solo homer. It's now 7-0. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. And there's a curve through for a strike.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Now at the plate, Denzel Clark. There's the strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Volpe throws it to first in time. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Well, he's one of the best shortstops in the sport, no doubt about it. And he put his skills on display once again right there. Great stop on the backhand, but it was the transfer and throw for me that really stood out. With the speed going down the line, there's no way he gets the out any other way. That was impressive.
Chisholm pulls it down, and that is that. Nothing doing for the offense that time. 7, 8, 9 due up in the home half of the inning. It's the Yankees 7 and the A's nothing. Well, we go bottom 6. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
Okay, swing now. He had his mind made up. As soon as that ball left the hand of the pitcher, he was going to swing at it.
Hit well, right field, way back, and gone. He circles the bases, his 9th home run of the year, and they add a run. It's 8-0. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
And up next for New York, Anthony Volpe. That's a base hit.
Now batting, second baseman, Oswald.
So a man at first. Next to hit, Oswald Peraza. 1 for 2. Swings and misses. 0-1.
0-1.
And that one fouled off. Maybe a 2-ball. 5. To second, pulls him off the bag.
Well, an error like that, you look at the scoreboard and you kind of wonder if they are losing focus out there. And look, it can be tough to stay locked in when you're getting blown out. We've all been there. And I'm not saying that's definitely what happened on this play, but it's not a great look.
So the batter now will be Trent Grisham. And there's a hit. And they're happy to play station to station right here. Bases loaded, nobody out.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Here's Cody Bellinger. And that one fouled off. Traffic on the bases with one already in here in the bottom of the 6th. That one misses, and it's 1-1.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
That's the ball.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
And that's outside. In the air on the infield. And the infield fly is called.
In effect.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Aaron Judge.
Here is Aaron Judge. And a chance to make some history here, Chris.
Yeah, he's homered 3 times so far, and now he gets another chance, at least we think. We'll see if the pitcher gives him anything to hit. It's so rare to see a 3-homer performance, but even more special for that player to get another chance at the plate to do it again for 4.
And ball one to Judge.
1-0.
Next pitch is outside.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate.
Ball.
Boog, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
The other way, and foul ball. Bases loaded, one away. Ball four, he's walked in a run.
He's really gotten himself into a mess out there and now forces home a run with the wall. This inning's definitely getting away from him.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he will make a move to dip into the A's bullpen. Number 69 will depart, and he leaves with the bases loaded, so he'll look for some help from his teammate coming in behind him. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Aaron Brooks.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
And here's the catcher, Ronaldo Hernandez.
Ronaldo Hernandez.
And that is downstairs. And it's 1-0. That's a strike across the top of the zone. Peraza on third. Grisham over at second. Judge at first. One gone. And now 1-2.
1-2 the count.
And a good eye there.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
And that one just missed off the outside edge.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Popped up, and the infield fly rule call.
Fly rule in effect.
So they're all loaded up. Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. And first offering is fouled off.
Hit run. No balls, 2 strikes.
Got him. Inning over, and it could have been worse. 2 runs in the inning, but they strand 3. We're through 6 full. The Yankees 9 and the A's nothing. Well, this game isn't very close, Siggy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there. Boo, growing up, who was your favorite big league mascot?
The Philly Fanatic. Still the best mascot.
Is there a reason?
Well, I love the Phillies, and I love Mike Schmidt. Michael Jack Schmidt, 548 home runs. He was my favorite.
Well, some people say you and the Philly Fanatic kind of have some things in common.
We have a similar body type. It's true. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
David.
2 down, bases empty. Logan Davidson up next for the A's. And first offering is fouled off.
As far as ballpark food, one of my favorite places is San Francisco.
Garlic fries, yo.
Garlic fries, and you got the lobster roll out there in the outfield if you want to make the walk all the way out there.
It's great, though, broadcasting a game with that zoo breath where you could just, I mean, absolutely levitate some people with your breath. And 1-2.
But we got the crab fries in Philadelphia, is that right?
Yep. And then
it's been a long time for me.
Boog's Barbecue at Oriole Park.
I knew you'd go there.
That's right.
Yeah. Anyway, you can work in your...
Over to Goldie. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. A's go quickly and quietly there. Steep hill to climb. It's a 9-0 deficit. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
The first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Base knock right field. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Jason Dominguez will hit next. He's already homered here in this one. First pitch misses. Man at second. That clips the inside corner for a strike. It's through for a hit. And they get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody out. And stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe. 1 for 3. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. In comes the run from third. It's an RBI single, and it's a double-digit lead as they're up by 10. Oswald Peraza stepping in now for the Yankees. And that one fouled off. First and second, no outs. Here at the bottom of the 7th. To the backstop. Both runners move up on the wild pitch, and the double play is no longer in order.
Well, Boog, it's already been a tough start to this inning as it is, and that wild pitch is going to make things even tougher. 2 men in the scoring position now, still with nobody out, so this really becomes a strikeout situation on the mound.
The 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Ball. 2-2.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. 1 runs in. Here comes the throw. Safe. And the runner from second scores on the play. It's 12-0. Manager out of the dugout now, and he will make a move to dip into the A's bullpen. Aaron Brooks won't go any further tonight. And as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. New pitcher now, Jose Leclerc.
Number 37.
32nd appearance.
Jose Leclerc.
Trent Grisham digs in now. Swing and a miss, strike one.
It's 0-1.
Runner at first with no outs here. Breaking ball misses down and away.
1-1.
Way out front for strike two.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 2-2.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Full count.
Peraza on at first, nobody out. Cut on and miss, struck him out, and there's one away.
Well, Boog, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had hit me written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited and was out in front. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way.
And first offering is fouled off.
Nope, ball.
Activity in the bullpen. Sean Newcomb appears to be getting loose. Ferguson, the right-hander, also getting loose.
Track 2.
Man at first, one away. That's off the mark. 2-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
What a stop. Off balance feed. There's one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and no one left. 8th inning coming up. Yankees 12 and the A's nothing. Back in the Bronx, leading off Max Muncy.
Max Muncy.
Brubaker back to work. Right through there for a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
High chopper to third. Chisholm. And he can't come up with it.
Oh, he's safe.
Now batting.
Well, fortunately, they've got a big lead on the scoreboard, so that error shouldn't hurt too much. But you have to be careful about losing concentration in a game like this. Can be an easy trap to fall into.
Man at first, nobody out. And here is Max Schumann. There's a strike. That one the other way. And base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Up next for the A's, the second baseman,
Luis Urias. Up next for the A's. Urias hitting better against right-handers this year, so some reverse splits there. And that's in for a strike. Hit on the ground to the right side. And a base hit knocks in a run. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out.
Back-to-back singles. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Here's the catcher, Willie McIver, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. In there, and it's 0-1. Runners at the corners, nobody out. And we're in the top of the 8th. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
0-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that just misses. And down on strikes. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick because word will get around the league in a hurry. That was the pitch to hit, four-seam fastball instead of that sinker ball that makes you hit it on the ground. He missed a good one.
Got him looking. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Didn't agree with the call at the plate right there.
In a game like this, that's just too close to take. It's a blowout game. Guys have been out here for a while. Umpire's saying, hey, let's go. Cut it loose. Swing the bat.
Now it's the right fielder, Lawrence Butler. And the slider just misses. Schumann at third. Urias on at first with 2 down. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Now 2-0. Fastball for a strike.
2-1.
Swung on, belted. And it one-hops the wall. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
The batter, number 5, shortstop.
So 2 on with 2 away. Now the number 2 hitter, Jacob Wilson. And that drops in for a strike.
0-1.
Second and third, 2 down. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
The 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. That's the third. Chisholm tosses to first. They limit the damage here. So 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 error, but 2 are left stranded. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. Yankees 12 and the A's 2. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Here comes Aaron Judge. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Leclerc measures 6 feet even. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a cutter, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And that's downstairs and outside. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, pitchers have become so much better at commanding that high fastball. It used to be that a lot of pitchers didn't like to throw it because it threw off their release point and their mechanics, and they're aimed at keeping everything at the knees, get ground balls. But because hitters get a swing path that can lift balls at the knees up in the air and over the fence, this pitch has come back into play, and they are doing some special things with it.
And that's outside. 1-1.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
One down, base is empty. And a
No,
ball
that's out.
evens the count.
That's a
Just
ball.
missed.
We got a full count.
That's ball
Ball
four.
four.
Tried
Take your
another
base.
fastball, but missed the spot.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a
The third
3-2
baseman, number
pitch, and I'll tell you
13.
what, he earned that walk.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now at the plate. 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts, and he's grounded out. Foul ball there. That just
that missed.
misses.
That's a ball.
Now 1-2.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
Next pitch
Ball.
misses, and that's ball 2.
That's a good pitch
2-2.
there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
He's got it, and there's 2 away.
This opportunity is
So man
Now
aboard.
batting,
Now it's
the first
Goldschmidt up
baseman,
to the plate.
Paul.
1 for 4 with a double.
Smith.
That one
Ball.
misses,
That's up.
and that's ball 1. The Yankees up big in this one. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Right through there for a strike. One now. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Well, at that velocity,
1-2
if that's
the count.
all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball,
2-2.
that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
And it remains 2-2.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field not.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Left for the Yankees, but they're still way out in front. 12-2.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back.
New
It's the
York
top of the
Yankees.
9th. And there's a new pitcher on the
Number
mound. Mark
56.
Leiter Jr.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Looker.
And first offering is fouled off. Sneaks through, base hit. And a good start to the inning. Logan Davidson up next for the A's. Now one
That's a
missed.
ball. 1 ball, no strikes.
And he
Yeah.
takes a strike. Rooker gets his lead at first with nobody out. That one ripped. That's back. That one is gone. That'll fire up the dugout, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 12-4.
He hasn't been at his best at the plate these last few games, so this could end up being an important home run for him. Maybe it's a sign of more to come. There he got a splitter that he was able to handle, allowed that pitch to travel a little bit deeper, and when it was time to commit, his hands exploded through the zone.
Now the third baseman, Max Muncy. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1.
0-1.
He swings and fouls one off. And he'll step off and take the signs again. Nobody on, nobody out. A pair of runs across in the inning here at the top of the ninth. And he grounds one to the right side. He steps on the bag. Now one gone in the ninth. Max Schumann up next for the A's.
The left fielder, Max Schumann.
And that is out of play. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Ground ball to the right side. Takes it himself, and they're down to their last out. Next up for the A's, Luis Urias. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt.
0 balls, 1 strike.
They're down to their final strike.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that'll do it.
Oh, a really nice 3-game home series sweep. They came out and, from the first game of this series, really had a determination to play fundamentally sound baseball. They came up with the big hit when they needed it. Pitchers came in. They got the big outs when they needed it. So all the way around, a collective effort that has produced a nice little series sweep.
12-4 is the way this one finishes. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.